Hey guys, it's Lexi. Hope that you're all well, and thank you for sticking with me for so much in this crazy, amazing journey of mine. So those of you who I think joined me all the way back in May of 2016 and it is now November of 2017, I don't mean to sort of put you on or even maybe hopefully I'm inspiring you, but this is how quickly your life can be turned around. So for those of you who weren't with me, when I first began this journey and started making these videos, I was an actress and I was beginning to write. I was beginning to put my faith in my own ability to write and to say, well, maybe I should do something with these productions, you know, and get something off the ground. I was living in this really tiny little kind of bedsit place. I had my own bathroom in this big sort of house share, and that was a perk. And it was awful, and I hated it. And since then, my life has completely changed. It's pretty amazing. I now run my own production company. I have a company that I co-run, as it were, with my best friend Andrew Slade. And we have Slade Wolf Enterprises. I think I've mentioned it to you before. And we not only have an agency for actors so we can help other actors' dreams come true, but also we're starting to make our own stuff. I have been, for the past year and a half, putting shows on all over the place, you know, as far-flung as Derbyshire, and I have a regular thing, it feels like, going on in Southampton. Southampton, this lovely place, keeps inviting me back. I've been kind of all over the country with my shows all of a sudden, and it feels almost like just another thing to get in the car, you know, put what meager set I have in there, go and do this show, and people seem to enjoy it. They keep coming back and keep buying tickets, so it's all good. Not only that, but quite recently, myself and Andrew took ourselves over to the American film market, where we had some incredibly interesting and inspiring interviews and talks with people. It's looking very like we're going to be making something in the new year that's pretty big. So I'm really excited, and this is all kind of still in the works, but that's also what I want to talk to you about, because at the moment it's been really difficult the past month or two, and I kind of couldn't put my finger on why I was finding it so hard, because at the same time, I mean, I'm so lucky I've got somebody like Andrew who will say to me, look, just keep going. You've got this. You do the law of attraction. Make sure you keep up with it. He's really inspiring and he keeps me with that. But at the same time, as I say, past couple of months has been hard. And I want to remind you of some phrases that might help you during that time. It's always darkest just before the dawn. You might experience some kind of loss of faith literally just before the shoot comes through the ground. I don't know why that is. There must be some science behind it. Maybe it's because we as human beings get scared of our own power. But I mean, if you took me back in time now to speak to the person I was a year and a half ago, I know that there would be part of her that was going, yeah, this is really exciting. And the rest of her would be like, this is too good to be true. And that's fine. But you got to keep going, because the way that I've been looking at it recently is, let's pretend that where you want to be, let's say it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you can't wait for it to be 5 o'clock because, I don't know, you get to go home. Just like in a little way, let's think of it that way. At 1 o'clock, it doesn't feel like 5 o'clock because it's not, but it's kind of close. Then as you carry on and you do what you're supposed to do, which is get through your day, it gets to 2 o'clock. It's still not 5 o'clock, but it's closer. You get to 3 o'clock. It's closer still, but it's still not 5 o'clock. But you're getting there. You're getting there slowly and surely. And I think because we want it to be 5 o'clock right now, we don't recognize when things do begin to change around us. And I think everybody who's done some kind of level of the law of attraction, if you truly look around at your life and say to yourself, okay, where was I when I first heard about this and decided to make this an intricate part of my life? Look at where you were, not just physically, not just sort of like the house that you live in, the car you drive, or anything like that. Think of emotionally as well. Think about what it was, where you were as a person that made that voice that told you about the law of attraction be one of the most important things. Where were you? And then look at how far you have come. You've got to realize, as the world is changing around you, Just sit back and kind of enjoy it. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you know it is in your nature to do, and just go with it, because the universe is changing all around you. You might not see it because, you know, the universe likes speed, but at the same time, some things don't happen like that. And that's okay too, because the universe does have your back. It does know the best way for you. I think I was completely resistant in the beginning to doing things this way, to writing my own stuff. I kind of wanted somebody to just cast me in something, and then I'd be this big actress and I was doing everything. But now that I look at it with this completely, you know, separate perspective, because now I'm going, well, now this is a completely different position. If anything, this is a position of more power, because people are not just recognizing me for my acting talents, they're recognizing me for the writing that I do as well. And I think, if anything, that's more powerful, because it's one thing being a mouthpiece. Do you know how much more powerful it can be to be the voice itself, to have those words? And that's been a really big thing for me to realize in my life, that my life has changed and the universe knew exactly what it was doing all along, even when I didn't. I'm getting weirdly emotional, so I'm going to stop. Next, what I want to do, and I will do this really soon, I promise. I'm sorry, it's been really busy for me recently, as you can probably tell. But I want to go through a meditation with you guys, or a visualization, so that we have a visualization together. Because something that I really like to do is to sit and visualize for like 5-10 minutes when I'm on the train, or, you know, just before I go to sleep. It's really nice. So we're going to do that together so that we can visualize you in your perfect life. That's going to be something that I give back to everybody who has been with me, who has just joined me, and who has been with me from the beginning. And thank you so much for all your inspiring comments, and for telling me that this stuff works for you too, and for keeping my faith going. This has been like it's like a, what do you call it? It's a give and take thing. I tell you, this stuff works, and you guys say back to me, yeah, it does. And that's really lovely for me. It really does. It really does pick me up. So thank you so much for being with me on this journey so far. And I'll see you soon. Take care.